The place you call home is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. Home is where you make all your best memories. Nice work, you two. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Get your hand raised like a winner with Bet365. New customers bet $10, get $150 in bonus bets.
Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories.
God damn! Somebody get tight. Do that shit again, bro.
Yes, indeed, headed to South Beach. The players decided to clear nearly $13 million deal with the Heat after clearing waivers. Thompson and the Mavericks navigated the buyout from his $17.5 million expiring salary after he made it clear to Dallas that he wanted to play for a contender. Ocho, you finally got one right.
I mean, listen, I told you, listen, I've been 99% right when it comes to where these NBA players are going. Now, the one with LeBron, now listen, I sat on that. Now, Rick and I'm just, nah, I was just thinking about John. Ain't no Joe Curry. You know, John can't go right. Come on, now. If you couldn't function over in Memphis, ain't no way in hell you can Miami. I'm just being honest. Now, I was just being hopeful, but the Giannis thing, I had the pairing of Giannis and John coming here. I knew John was coming. I'm just on a realistic standpoint. But honestly, I thought LeBron was coming. I'm going to be honest about that. I thought LeBron was going to come with Giannis, and I think the admin linking up whatever it was, I think made him U-turn. I still think it made him U-turn. I think that was done on purpose. And obviously, I like it. I like LeBron in Philly, but I also would have liked him here in Miami because I knew Clay was coming. I said that 2 months ago. I knew. And listen, I like it. We have shooters now. We got Tim Hardaway Jr. We got Clay. And a lot of people say, oh, he's not the same Clay he was back then. Well, hell, who is the same? Over time, you get a little older. But I know one thing he can do. He can still shoot. You don't lose that. He can still shoot. What we talking about? So, I mean, I think we're going to be good. We're going to be good. We got some nice pieces. Is it enough to come out the East?
Hey,
that's to be seen.
I like Clay going to Miami, Uncle Ocho. Obviously, not only can he shoot, but he's a winner. Now, him going to Dallas, it was unforeseen. He didn't think Kyrie was going to get hurt. Hell, he didn't think, you know what I mean? Like, he thought he was going to go there and get to play with some. He didn't think Luka was going to get traded. Yeah, he didn't think Luka was going to get traded. So he thought he was going there and play with some bona fide guys. Obviously, it didn't work out. Sure. Mm-hmm. If you Miami, you gotta have floor spacers. You got a guy, Giannis and Bam, who gonna eat up a lot of space, and they gonna have a lot of attention on them. So to have guys like Tim Hardaway, Klay Thompson, guys who can really space the floor and make shots, and that's what they're known for. And I don't necessarily think Klay is the defender he once was, Uncle Ocho. But I don't necessarily think he no guy you just gonna seek out and just go at, every trip down the court. So, and he plays the right way. Obviously, a championship pedigree is going to help with Miami and what they're trying to do. Another guy who will probably come into the season this year, trying to show and prove that, he still can play at a high level. He still can help a team make a deep playoff run. So I'm excited for Clay, bro. I hope he really, really get an opportunity to really play some more championship caliber basketball. Well, I think the thing is what he's finding out. There's a lot of different players in anywhere else other than playing in Golden State because you got the other guy.
Yeah.
Whether you're on the go or just sitting on the couch, Fubo TV is right there for you. Why use sketchy websites to satisfy your football needs when Fubo TV is the perfect life hack for you? All the top games of the NFL preseason that you could ask for are at your fingertips with Fubo TV. And it's not just the games that Fubo TV provides. They also have all the football news or analysis that you could ask for as you watch the QB battles that will shape the NFL season, or get to see how all the new rookies are able to handle the NFL for their very first time. I know that's what I'll be tuning in for, and there's no better place to watch it than right here on Fubo TV.
The DraftKings Sports app is now available nationwide. So if you're anywhere from Florida to Texas to California, you can get in the game at the speed of sports and feel the sweat in all 50 states. The DraftKings experience you know and love, all in one easy-to-use app. Available now nationwide. New DraftKings customers spend $5 and get $150 in total bonuses.
Cody Rhodes' one line changes everything.
Hot dogs. I like hot dogs.
Not that line. This one.
That's not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
That's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. It's the Paul Heyman line, and the American Daydream is possibly turning heel right in front of us, and I'm a little bit intrigued by this. Now, Cody and Randy didn't have multiple segments. There was no big beatdown brawl. We had a talkie segment at the beginning of the show, and it really emphasized how Cody can't get the job done. He can't go to the lengths of a Randy Orton. He can't be a legend killer. He talks more about just how it's being QB1. Randy is kind of poking at Cody, emphasizing that he can't go to those lengths. He's too much of a good guy. I think that line in there is very intentional. It's to really emphasize Cody's inability to go to the next level to take down Randy, do what is necessary. And what's necessary is obviously bringing Pat McAfee back. Yeah, I'm joking. But it is really to emphasize that Cody needs to do something dastardly, something huge. So we're supposed to get this match at Sunday night's main event between Randy and Cody. I don't know about you. I don't see this turning into a straight Cody beats Randy or Randy beats Cody one-on-one and it being very clean cut. I feel like there will be shenanigans. Now, do I think that there's going to be a full Cody heel turn at Sunday night's main event, boom, and off they go? No. I think that what they possibly are doing, and it's WWE, you never know, but with Cody teasing, talking about Paul Heyman, being more aggressive in at least his language. They didn't pull the trigger on the previous week's SmackDown with Randy Orton and clocking him with the steel chair, with the steel steps all set up. He didn't get to do it. People pulled him away. Randy was able to do it. You think this week that Cody should just come out then and just hit Randy?
Hey friends, before we start, if you enjoy content like this, subscribe now so you don't miss what's coming next. Let's get into today's video.
So the Chicago Sky have actually traded two-time WNBA All-Star Angel Reese to the Atlanta Dream for first-round draft picks in 2027 and 2028. Mace, what does this do for the city?
I don't like it.
Okay.
Now let me stop.
Got it.
Welcome to the Angel Reese. I think it fits her brand better.
Mm-hmm.
I think Atlanta fits her brand with everything she wants to do. Being outside, music, podcast, fashion, everything she's trying to do, she could do in Atlanta. I'm going to have to invite her. I'm going to have to invite her to church or something. Who knows? But the Dream got to win, though. Dream got to win.
Listen, she averages 14 points, 12 and a half rebounds. One of the new faces for the WNBA. Very standout, very big personality. So to get traded for just draft picks, I think there's more to the story. I think the requests started getting crazy. I need the parking spot. I need this many tickets. Yeah. I need this on the Jumbotron run. Come on, you know who I am. Fuck is you talking about? Like, I don't even know.
Change the music.
Yeah, just change the music. I think the request getting crazy. Because you can play a player that caliber young. Still young. You got 14.7 points, 12 and a half rebounds.
Baller.
Yeah. Especially this is second year. And they get traded for draft picks, there's more to the story. We say, y'all deal with it. And take it, matter of fact, take it to Atlanta. Anyway, y'all produce all that. That's how I feel when I see this, when it's like for draft picks. Yeah, we'll be good.
And we'll wash our hands.
Yeah, we'll wash our hands. But shout out to Angel Reese and good luck in Atlanta.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck. And I know you're saying, like, the Dreams guys start winning. They do pretty well, and they definitely play better than the Sky did. So I think it's a great fit. I'm excited to see how it's going to go. Like, maybe Mace will see you at an Atlanta Dreams game, potentially. That would be really dope. Just putting it out there. Like, I think we should
that's like that's a horrible trade to think about. Like, now that Killer brought that up, that's horrible.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's not even some great picks. It's like, you can have it.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what I'm trying to say.
We'll see what happens. Like I said, I still want to see you at a game. Maybe that's going to be the next bet. If we ever make a bet for something, I'm going to be like, I want you at a game. I think that'd be dope. But in the comments down below, y'all, let us know what you think about Angel Reese being on the Dream.
Killer, what's up, man?
That's what's up, man. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man.
How's your weekend?
Really good, man. I was looking forward to coming back here, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man.
What you running from?
What I'm running from?
That's what's up, man. Happy belated Easter, everybody. I hope y'all
happy Easter, man.
Yeah.
What, is Mo on today?
No, he's not.
Oh, man.
He will be this week.
Mo, I can't wait to see you tomorrow, man.
You have some words for him?
I know Arabia is in the house.
Oh, man. Michigan, Michigan. Oh, I didn't even go to her page. Her page is probably going crazy right there. I just thought about that.
She's definitely lit right now.
Yeah.
We were talking about it last week. I said, don't jinx it, because it has to be. That's why I was like, I don't want to put that on him. I mean,
you and Mo be jinxing stuff.
Because both of them is crazy. Like, but it's okay. We'll see what he has to say. I think he needs to be able to speak to it, so I'll let him do that.
Yeah, we'll let him do that one. We'll let him defend his honor tomorrow, Mo.
Yes.
Hey, Mo. If he's like this sometimes.
Bro, he averaged 31. Oh, shit!
Loserville with stats.
You gotta watch that.
I didn't say all that. Right, y'all heard you Loserville. If I'm Loserville, all your other teams would say. Now we don't have an answer. Oh, please.
Nigga Zeke said you would say that. Zeke said,
Bad five. Cam no black socks, ball head. Cam no, ask Cam.
What's all Michigan that he's on the same team?
All right, so then I don't know what stat. You wasn't even born when we was Michigan fans.
I also was never claiming Michigan.
I'm just, okay. You know, Jordan Poole, this is all the legacy.
Okay, well, shout out to Michigan and Mace's new team, I guess. He with the winners. That's what he said, and I'm the Loserville. Got it. But I don't want to call them Loserville because they're definitely not Loserville. They just got a lot going on right now. The Lakers. Definitely not Loserville, but some frustrating times. So, Luka is out for the remainder of the season, and his status is uncertain beyond that with a grade 2 left hamstring strain. He's actually in Spain to recover and using an injection in his injured hamstring, and hopefully he's hoping to expedite his return to the court. That is a double homicide because then we got Austin Reeves. He's been diagnosed with a grade 2 left oblique muscle and is also out for the season. So, Mace, this was also one of your teams too now. Like, we had this discussion. What happens to the Lakers now?
It's not my team.
It was definitely just last week.
I said when LeBron leaves, it will be my team.
Never said that.
Thank you. I'm like, please, somebody.
Cameron, I'm not gonna do
Mason.
I gotta call Cameron when he does it. Listen.
You cannot pull that up nowhere, pause. We cannot pull up. When you nowhere when you say when LeBron leaves is going to be my team.
I said I've been a Laker fan, but when LeBron came, I stopped. So that means when he leaves, I'll be back.
I never heard that.
And I did talk about the white boys being a great look for LA, right?
So a lot of great.
Yes. And I said this about JJ Redick, but now it looks like they're quitting on JJ Redick. It looks like they're trying to do something. This is just how it looks. This is how it looks. This is how it looks. I'm thinking when it comes to the Lakers, it's foolish, right? You know they gotta let LeBron leave. They can't pay LeBron all that money, especially with Austin Reeves. And if he becomes a free agent, who are they gonna prioritize? And that's sad. But they gotta prioritize their future, right? So then LeBron leaves there. You got Luka comes back. Luka is injured, and this is the first year he's been like really in shape that I remember. And so I think it's horrible for the Lakers. You gotta ask somebody who's a Lakers fan. Where's Diesel at?
Nobody appears in the room when their team.
That's the new MO. Niggas don't want to come in the room when their team is down. It be like that sometimes.
Well, I'll say this, Mace, you always come in the room, but every team you do is there, and you just happen to switch teams.
The pizza walk. He moping around. Is that what they call it, moping?
Literally moping.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm looking forward to this playoffs. You know, I really hope San Antonio beat OKC. That's what I'm looking forward to.
All right, Cam.
It's really bad when you think about this. They're losing close to 60 points when you think about Austin Reeves and you think about Luka both being injured. They're saying that Austin Reeves possibly could come back for the playoffs. And then I did see that report that you said Stat Luka's out for the rest of the season, but then I seen a report that possibly if the Lakers make it past the first round, that he may be able to come back for the playoffs, depending on how far the Lakers get. But I don't think the Lakers were going to go far with those players. I think the real denominator for the Lakers to be one of them contenders is Aiden. You think about this. You got two all.
Fresh lemonade!
Sorry, kid, I don't get paid till Friday.
Just use Bridget and get up to $250 instantly. With no credit check.
Joe, new episode. Got to do a new episode. It's kind of dry out here. This is the Pat Bev Show. Thank you for your follows, your likes, and your subscribers. This summer has been completely insane. Reporting live, as you can see, Melrose Podcast. Shout out to Melrose Podcast. First and foremost, got to dive right into it. Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook has decided to retire. First off, I'm gonna say congratulations, brother, on a hell of a career. Hell of a career. When I mean hell of a career, I mean legendary career. Right, legendary career. Absolutely. We've never seen a player like him. We've never seen a point guard with that fire, with that athleticism, his ability to impact the game. He's one of the guards that the things that he's done in the NBA will never, ever be done again, right? Ever. Like, seriously. Triple, double king. What's my feelings, right? My feelings. I'm going to be honest. My feelings I felt like he had a lot of game left. I feel like he played really well last season. Yeah. Front. Yeah. Yeah, they love their players, but LeBron, you got a different target on your back. It's a different type of love. He's a heavy on that. All right, it's a whole vibe. So Philly. Man, I'm happy. Talk about Angel Wilson. Subscribe, follow, YouTube, Instagram, Pat Bell 21, my personal Instagram. It's all on there. Love. Talk about Angel Wilson. Angel Wilson. Let's talk about her. Is a complete beast. I'm talking about what? 4-time MVP on her way to 5. I'm talking about like, no, she's here. Like, she's going to be, and I said this, she's going to be the Bill Russell of the WNBA. She's going to win a ton of championships. She's going to be the mountaintop on why the WNBA is considered competitive, why the sport is pushed. You can be any type of player in that league, but you have to get through the aces. And when I say the aces, you have to get through Miss Wilson. She's legit. Day in and day out. The most dominant WNBA player we've ever seen. And it's not even close. But I know y'all been waiting on this, so I'm going to dive right into it. I don't like it. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Ennis Cantor, Royce White. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't like what y'all doing at all. I think y'all disrespecting the brand. I think y'all disrespecting the brand that showed y'all a lot of respect. I think y'all disrespecting the game of basketball, period. You talk about Ennis Cantor, you ain't even from here. You come to another country, they give you $100 million. They give you $102 million in the NBA. You made a name for being in the NBA, and you go come in here and say you want to try out for the WNBA. And I understand the point y'all trying to make, right? But I'm talking about just off like, that ain't right, bro. What y'all doing, that ain't right. Especially to a league that's like, we just got the ladies the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting a lot of airtime right now. The games is lit, right? You got new teams coming into the league that's popping off, right? Regardless of what message y'all trying to get out there, bro, like it's a way to do it. It's 100 ways to skin a cat, bro. I don't even think they even thinking about like playing against other women. They can't be. Like you as a man, you can't even think like that. Like how to be as on. But I'm gonna tell you something though, and I know this gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. Man, my daughter plays basketball, AAU circuit, looking to go to a nice college. My daughter is a hooper. I'm talking about EYBL circuit. My daughter's a hooper. She trying to get her school paid for. I'm talking about. She called me and tell me, Dad, Royce White and Ennis Cantor is in my locker room. I'm outside the facility after practice. Straight up. Real talk. Just man to man. I'm outside the facility after practice. That shit ain't right. It's a way to get y'all point across, and then it's this way. This ain't the right way. Or the platform. And I'm going to leave it at that. Ladies, y'all keep cooking. Mind you, my 2 daughters, my baby girls, they love the product of the WNBA, right? Right is right, wrong is wrong. Take that however you want to take that too. So, always love this way. All right, always love this for everybody. Like, I got a cousin. I got a transgender cousin. I got a gay cousin. Like, it's no disrespect to anybody. But with Ennis Cantor and Royce, like, what y'all doing, that shit ain't right. It's a way to get your message through. You don't have to tear down a league like the W. Like, you don't have to tear down a whole league and have that spotlight on y'all and have the whole world talking about this. And it's a great brand of basketball in this way, right? But if y'all do go ahead with that, then y'all will be the first team that'll be some NBA players in. I know I made that statement earlier. Y'all definitely be big players if y'all want to continue with that. And I don't know how fulfilling that is to y'all, but it's a way to get your point across in the system, and I don't like it. So I'm going to leave it there. Let them play. Hey, I'm going to get right to it. I always like to do hot topics. So I got who you picking, or who better, or who whatever. Who you picking, or who's better, or who you choosing these 2 point guards. Old school John Stockton.
He takes it up and brings it in. Wade on the wing, guarded by Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
When your nervous system can't handle it and you the money that's falling yours, it's just the kind of thing you're doing last night before payday. Thankfully, this pro, I don't need a meditation session to pull me back from the edge of binge during payday anymore. Why? Because I have earned. With Earn, I can access something I've already earned. Up to $150 a day with a max of $1,000 in between my pay.
15 for John Morant. I'm going John Stockton. I'm going John Morant. Some people go John Stockton because they like, you know, he's a point guard. He's an actual point guard. He gonna get the ball where it needs to be. He gonna be heavy on the pocket pass. He gonna be a great leader. And that's cool. John Morant is running circles around John Stockton now. Straight up. He gonna be jumping over John Stockton ass. Yeah, I'm only talking about that John Stockton. I don't know no new John Stockton who doesn't lift weights, and I don't want to put the past with the president. You can't compare. You have to do anything wrong. It's the free world. Talk about anything you want to talk about. Yeah. So I'm talking about the John Stockton with the little shorts that was playing against Michael Jordan. I'm talking about him. I'm a huge John Stockton fan. Huge. He played against the greatest ever he did compete. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm taking as a better player. Okay, so a lot of people take John Stockton. I'm taking John Morant. I'm taking 12. Regardless of what he got going off the court, I'm taking John Morant. So basically telling me, basically what I'm hearing, what people are going to say is John Stockton is a better player, winner than John Morant. That's going to be the argument. That's going to be the argument. And I think it's a different game also, right? And I ain't gonna, we can go back and forth, but I think you put John Morant. If you put John Morant on the Utah Jazz, that's a different series. Okay, well, Carmelo will have to get it off that. Carmelo will, trust me. John Morant can pass it off. He can hit the pockets, he can do that. Carmelo will get it. But what John Morant will do to Steve Kerr, and what John Morant will do to Ron Harper, and what with John Morant, if Steve Kerr, I love you, brother, but what John Morant gonna do to Steve Kerr ain't gonna be able to get on the court. Now, if Steve Kerr can't be on the court, limited threes from the Bulls. You gotta think about the game. Randy Brown, I love you to death. You know I love you, Mr. Brown. Randy Brown, you know I love you. They can't guard Ja. So now you gotta put Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen on Ja. You gotta put Michael Jordan on Ja. Steve Kerr can't play. He can't play. He cannot play. John Morant goes between and paint, flying with the 12s on. With the 12s on. Ha! It becomes a different game. They got to go a little taller, less shooting, right? Steve Kerr don't get those straight balls off. Feel me? He don't get that off. You don't got to post Carmelo on every time. ISO ball. Feel me? Put the ball in the paint. So, we don't know. And, not the book basketball player, yes. John Stockton. He has records that will never be touched. Right. He has records that will never be touched. But if I'm going mano, check ball, give me John Morant. All day. Y'all let me know. Like and subscribe. Go get with me. Y'all let me know. I'm talking about the #1 hustler of the decade. Award goes to him. Lakers. Owner. I gotta get his exact name. He has to get flowers. Mark Walter. Billionaire Mark Walter. The number one hustler of the decade. What you just did, I'm talking about people in the streets get put in jail for years and years and years of $100. What he just did was brilliant. So I'm all with the next man getting that check. But you tell me, I buy a team for 10 billion, LeBron leaves, and I sell it for 12.5 billion. I'd have made 2.5 billion in 400 days. Hustler of the year. Award Mark Walter. Straight up. Kid, if y'all listening at home, look him up. And he's so cold. Hey, look, hey, Mark, I ain't gonna lie, Mark. Mr. Walter. Mr. Walter, I ain't gonna lie to you. Mr. Walter, he's so cold. Then he sells it to the, I think he sells it to the former Disney CEO. He don't put Disney on the phone. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm talking about, what sounds the goat sleep? The horse go, whatever. Mark Walter, you got it. 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 Salute. It's boys in my neighborhood who do the same thing they in jail the rest of their life. A dive for $2. What you did was unbelievable, man. Respect. Who's under the most pressure this year? What's your thought? Tell me. Y'all said who's under the most pressure? LeBron James, huh? Some people say LeBron James. It's funny because mine ain't LeBron James. Mine is Nick Nurse. Right, mine is Nick Nurse. I think the coach was a reflection of the team. And I'm going to be honest. But we ain't real. We done seen people get fired for less. Nick Nurse don't get this done. I'm telling you. He done. Whether it's fair or not, we done seen coaches get traded for less. Get fired for less. Get shipped off for less. Get the boot for less. Drag out of locker room by collar for less. We done seen coaches lose their jobs for less. So I think the pressure, I got pressure on Nick Nurse, and I know Nick Nurse. Embiid, a lot of people say Embiid. Some people say pressure on Embiid. It's funny that when you talk about pressure, it's all on the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a player, it's a coach. So that's it right there. Pressure's on the Sixers. Yeah, they can say, you can say whatever you want. Man, ain't no pressure. We just want to. No, LeBron 41. It's pressure. It's pressure. It's pressure. It's the end. It's the end. Everybody knows the end. It's the end for him. It's the end for what's going on. It's the end. They don't get this done. Philadelphia 76ers don't look very different from you. I'm going to tell you that. So, yeah, pressure on Philly. Oh, yeah, I've been in L.A. As you guys can see, Melrose podcast. I've been in L.A. and Players United. The old Clippers Honey training facility has been good on. Oh, yeah, Pat Bear, I'll be getting busy. Ask your favorite player. I ran into good old Trey. Trey looked good, though. Speaking of Trey, he put these two names right. I ran into good old Clay. I ran into Trey and Clay. Good times. Good run. I won my matchup. And we got witnesses there to see. So all that capping y'all be doing on the internet, Pat Bear, you talk, play. Come on, man. 38. Don't ask me. Ask the players that was there. I guarded every best player. Ben Carroll, I needed it. Jalen Johnson, I needed it. McCain, I needed it. Chet, I needed it. And when I'm done playing, again, witnesses there. When I'm done playing for 2 hours, I got ball at half court in the air. Let's play one. Only one person showed up. The whole show did. Yeah, John Morant showed up. Yeah, Pat Bear, talk your shit. Pop it back. Yeah, I'm gonna pop it. Let's play ones now. Yeah, let's play ones. Ones is people who don't know means 1-on-1. Yeah, after all that up and down condition. Come on, I'm right here with the ball. Only one person showed up. Gil Arenas' son, Elijah Arenas. Ask Elijah. I I got good witnesses. Ask Elijah. Yeah, good old Bob. Good old Bob. And then I get a chance to see Mr. Wolf. I get a chance to see Michael Porter Jr. I get to see some guys play one-on-one. Ask them who won. I don't have to make it up. I don't have to make it up. I know y'all hate it. I know y'all don't understand how. I know y'all don't. You know, y'all don't. Ask Timothy Chalamet. He was there. Yeah, he was watching. Ask Timothy Chalamet, man. Yeah, y'all stop with the cap, man. Y'all stop with the cap. And I was talking the same talk I was talking as I talk on here, on the court. Don't chit chat. The runs have been great. I'm gonna tell you what I really like. We're getting rid of the toughest problem on guard, and I'm gonna be honest. Check. Yeah, I try to get in his handle. You can tell him working out with KD. Bro, you can tell him working out with KD. I try to get under him. He takes the ball all the way down there, sweep the ground with it, get real low, run to the I'm talking about, don't play with the ball in front of me. No. Just make one strong move, cuff ball, go dunk it. Chet has been the hardest person I guarded since I've been here. Yeah, nah. Jerry McCann was great. Jerry McCann was great. Shit, Trey looked great. Trey looked great. I'm trying to see who else. Trey Murphy, New Orleans Pelicans. He looked good. He looked real good. The shout out to y'all, Ben Carroll. Look good, right? So shout out to the MVP for putting that together. I know it's not the West Coast is it's hard to kind of find a place to play at. But, man, the runs have been great. The runs have been great, man. I'm talking about just to see Hooper just hooping, naturally hooping. And I'm talking about it's players from Luka Garza to Frank Kaminsky to, again, Gilbert Arenas' son was there. I was there. You talking about all-stars. You talking about Hall of Fame guys. Anthony Davis was there. I wasn't there today. He was there. But, yeah, Chat looked real good, bro. Chat looked real good. My boy Thomas Bryant, the big from Denver, Ken Carr, I think that's his name. I like him too. Like it's been good smoke.
Set sail on a swashbuckling pirate adventure. Transport back to the tropical atmosphere of the beautiful South Pacific themed resort. Embark on a thrilling flight over an otherworldly landscape. Relive the excitement of a fun-filled day spent on your favorite dark water rides. Soar above a California orange grove. Embark on an exotic river cruise adventure. Recall that first bite of your favorite frozen pineapple treat.
Adrian, the scamming disappointment runner, is back at it again. Ever since AB's close call hospitalization, he's been dealing with reality pretty much in the worst way possible. Yeah, he's been drinking just as much, if not more, than before. On top of that, it seems that he's been doing the good old balancing act of skiing and, booze. So now he's allegedly basically forcing a body that's breaking down to stay up as he continues to poison himself all day and night. The man AB has become during this marathon is truly disgusting and disappointing to watch, and not what anybody wanted to watch coming into this thing. I mean, come on. Remember when AB had everyone fooled at the beginning of this warehouse marathon?
You got 2 more rounds? I got 4, buddy. I'm going through this shit, nigga. Take all these waters, man. Hey, take these waters back, man. Look. Go 7, man. Come on, go 7. Let's go. Half them out, y'all. Yeah. Half them out, man. Let's go. Shut up, man. All right. It's a full workout, nigga. All right, showing up. It's a regular workout, bitch. Come on, yards, y'all. Go ahead. Come on, boy. Come on. Let's go. Oh, boy. Hey, one more.
Remember, like those clips were going pretty viral. It's safe to say that AB had most of social media rooting for him, right? But that version of AB was very short-lived, and not only did his mindset never return to that, because the marathon is over. They still got a few more days on the calendar for the 45 to like technically hit, but they've been outside. All these clips are from the final days of the marathon, or the new form that it's taking as it's now transforming into a 90-day marathon. But yeah, I think AB actually got worse mentally and physically. That's technically doing but again, it is over, it's done. But let's look at AB not being so locked in from a mental aspect, because I feel like after you did this lock-in-a-thon, you should be able to go back into those same environments, even though that's not ideal, but they got to for content and shit, right? You should go to those environments and control yourself a little better. Not only has Adrian Broner brought all of these bad things from their lifestyle into the warehouse, he's also constantly going out and just staying out all day and indulging in whatever he wants to. God damn, bro. We smell the alcohol like dogs smell treats and shit.
The assist from Devin Harris. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for New Jersey. Well, he only got about 2 4 from the hole in the second. Here's LeBron.
Like this for another day. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna take a shower. Not being funny. I'm so like
Yeah. So, some of you have already seen the clip, but the game, he's full of shit himself, but then he still admit that he's full of shit. Alright? And that's exactly what happens right after they take their first step into sobriety. Mr. Jason Taylor decides to chug not a full bottle of Don Julio this time, just half. Alright, so I guess that's progress. But here, check it out. Hell no, this nigga AB took the first step like he was trying to step on a rope real quick.
Nah, bro. I need water, like it's apple juice.
Hastings got beat here in the quarter.
For over 50 years, Legal Shield has made it affordable and easy to access a lawyer. And now we're going to make it even easier. Just tap on the app for a great new way to connect with a better lawyer. Everyone needs legal help, but not everyone can afford a lawyer. Until now. Legal Shield is like having a lawyer in your back pocket for less than $1 a day. Creating a will? Buying or selling a home? We'll pair you with a designated
Every single drop, like damn, you can just leave a little swig at the bottom or nothing. That's some different shit, man. That's not okay. In the words of Ray J. You know what else isn't okay? The game at this point. That, I don't know what to call that. It's not a shot. That action fucked him over. He ends up leaving his own album release party very early because he's way too drunk. And Dean's team of slow, short bus children, they couldn't figure out, like, oh, maybe we all don't need to go to the mall and shop with Dean and AB. Maybe, the people that organize events and, handle logistics should have stayed behind and made sure that there's going to be some food available.
He's picked up by James.
That happened just last night, right? But AB has really been on a bender, okay? So in the past, I would say 3 going on 4 nights by the time you guys hear this video, AB maybe has slept a total of 8 hours, maybe. I know there's one 48-hour span in that time frame where he didn't sleep at all. He stayed up recording like some EDM song, and then he went back out at like 8 a.m. And when he goes out with his wife, they go to these nice restaurants and he drinks at these restaurants. So I believe they did that for breakfast and lunch. And then they met up and went to the mall. We saw them drinking in the mall together. So that was the tail end of one of the benders where he just been up. We've seen them the pull-over this morning. He had been up ever since then, and before then at the L-Down birthday party, just drinking all day and all night. But then even before that, when they were picking up Dean's chain, and he was drinking there too. So, AB is just eating real loudly and getting drunk as often as possible, which is the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do in a fight camp, right? In a fight camp, you're supposed to be pretty fucking healthy. You're supposed to not drink at all, really. And if you are going to drink, keep it very positive. Even if you're going to have wine, only a glass or 2 once or twice a week, And that's in like the early part of the camp. Once you're really locked down in camp, you ain't supposed to be doing none of this shit.
No, this is this right here. Because come on, bro, I'm supposed to get you a chain, nigga. You supposed to, nigga. Come on, bro. No, you said, but you did say, in all due respect, you did say, drink less. Hey, give me some tape and paper. I gotta write less on the paper and tape it to the cup. So I keep telling myself, I'm gonna get in shape. After a while, that shit be like, man, what? Just being sick. I mean, that's cool for your health. Yo, see outside? See outside? Everything I want to do, I can still do these conditions.
So yeah, as you kind of heard, as AB, was sucking on his fingers while enjoying a family-sized seafood boil, he has given up. He basically said, all this locking in shit sounds nice, eating healthy sounds nice. I took that as also working out sounds nice, being sober sounds nice, but fuck all that shit. I'ma do me. And, you know, y'all niggas can keep watching Dean while AB hides from the camera so he can do whatever the fuck he wants without any criticism, right? So it's safe to say that AB has completely failed the challenge that he agreed to. And, you know, now stopping the drinking is one thing, but to give up on getting into basic shape, to me, that's a whole nother level of lazy. But on top of all of that, with the return of Adrian Broner's excessive drinking habits, is also the return of him kind of being the ultimate liability. And I really mean that in several ways. He's a liability mainly in the terms of he refuses to leave from.
Watch football live with Fubo, plus over 200 top channels. Stream live TV and sports without cable. Anytime, anywhere. Follow your favorite teams all season long.
Nba2k26 gameplay breakdown, man. So I'm doing for Raw this year. We got the Rucker Park Raw gameplay going on while we talk about things, and then I'm going to cut to specific clips of what we're talking about. So like when we talk about dunking, for example, I'm going to cut to some dunking clips so y'all can see it. But then instead of yapping around the same clips, I'm going to let some Raw gameplay play so that y'all get the best of both worlds. Y'all get clips and y'all get Raw gameplay so you can kind of be your own judge. You know what I mean? You actually be able to see the game as opposed to, you know, sometimes clips can be misleading in a good or negative way. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. All I ask is that you drop a quick like. It takes 2 seconds and it's free. Let's get going. With pure green windows being smaller in NBA 2K27, it's going to be more important than ever to get the biggest green window jump shot for your specific build. And NBA 2K Lab has you covered. They have a bunch of free tools on their website, so what you're looking for is under the premium section. The custom jump shot database. This is an absolute cheat code every year on 2K. This database contains statistically tested jump shots for your specific build to not only find the biggest green windows, but the fastest release speeds down to the millisecond. Everything you need to have an edge over your competition. I personally use this database for every build I make every year on 2K. If you're interested in checking this out, click the link down in the description. Use code Joe at checkout for a big discount. I can't recommend NBA 2K Live enough. Alright, so first things first, the biggest thing that we all wanted to know about going into 2K27 is shot contest, right? That was the first thing they talked about in the gameplay reveal, shot contest. And to my frustration, and I'm going to be honest about this, we were not able to change our settings in Play Now, Rucker Park, 2KU, all the stuff the embargo listed on right now today, while y'all are watching this, we could not change our settings. So we couldn't turn on shot feedback, we couldn't turn off our shot meter, we couldn't change any settings. The only thing we could do on the main menu is change the difficulty. So all of the gameplays you're going to see from me are on Hall of Fame. So when you see green windows for shots and dunks and layups and defense or whatever you're looking for as we go throughout the video, it's all on Hall of Fame. Okay? Other people, you might see different sized green windows. That's probably because they were playing on lower difficulties. I put out the hardest difficulty the whole time so you can get a real preview on what we're looking at. But, as I said, we could not turn on shot feedback, which was really frustrating because the main thing I wanted to see after 2K26 was how did that new shot contest and hands up and everything that we talked about, how is that looking, but not being able to turn on the actual shot feedback so we could see the visual feedback of the contest is tough to be the judge. I can sit here and tell you it felt better, it felt worse, this, that, and the third, but without the feedback, it's a lot of guessing games. The one thing I will tell you is that aggressive hands up versus passive hands up, the passive hands up, I felt like I was getting scored on any time I tried to use it. Even in the paint, on the perimeter, anywhere I used a passive with the right stick that Mike was talking about, it felt like it almost felt like a waste of time. Like the AI was scoring on me every time. Maybe that's just an AI thing, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? The AI sometimes are really good at timing layups and post shots and things like that. But the aggressive hands up, that was something that I felt like it was a noticeable difference in terms of how many stops I was getting. Earlier, I like the contested, the aggressive hands up was much better than the passive hands up. So, you know, again, it's tough to actually judge it without the feedback being on and seeing what the actual, you know, the 8 stages of contests and, you know, the open, bothered, semi-open, smothered, light contest, heavy contest, all the things they showed in the new. Without having that on, it's tough to actually give you a good assessment, and that's disappointing because obviously I go to Community Day trying to get as much information for you guys as possible, and the main thing I wanted to see in the gameplay was the shot contest, but as I said, we could not see the shot contest in Play Now, Rucker Park, and 2KU. We could not change our gameplay HUD, right? We couldn't take the meter off the shot contest feedback and all that, but tomorrow, the abundance, builder, my player gameplay, things like that. In there, we could change the gameplay HUD. So in there, you will be able to see contests, but obviously I'm not allowed to speak on that side of the gameplay. I'm not allowed to show that side of the gameplay until tomorrow. So I'm only allowed to speak on the gameplay here. Like I said, we could not put it on here. So that's about it. In terms of shot contest, that's about all I can say. So let's move on. Now let's take a break and talk about one of the new features, the step through. I'm not going to lie, I like this. You can do it in the paint like that, like I just did with SGA, and you can also do it on the perimeter now, as Mike said. You can do it any direction, left, right, forward, backwards, and I know I like this. It's a creative way to get to a bucket. It's just another thing to add to your bag. Let's see how effective it is online, you know, person versus person and whatnot, and what people can come up with. But just the way it looks and the mechanics behind it, I feel like it's smooth. The way it works as you would think it should work, if that makes sense. These clips of the 2K, you go from my boy Joey 2K because I got a couple clips like the SGA one and stuff, but I didn't get as many as I wanted. So shout out to him for sending me these clips so y'all can see a little bit more here. But I really like the way things branch out. It's smooth. It really does look the way you would want it to, in my opinion. Like off the triple threat, when you're doing like the reverse spin, like you know, he's doing it with code. He can do like really some code stuff. But it's just cool. I do really like this. A lot of times when they add new features, I'm kind of like, you know, like the rat pass.
Yep, that one goes in there. That's the kind of aggressive they need as we to next time. And the basket by Morrow. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going.
Today, you could qualify for up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. No credit check, no interest, no late fees. Download it.
So it's New Jersey now. This goal by Miami. From Morrow, it balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. A good look there.
Actually, I'm just like, yeah, like that's, you know, whatever. But like this, yes, like I can get down with this, and I think it's going to be. We're still looking for the big point. Geez, Joey. We're definitely going to see people utilizing this, and I think people that master it, it's going to be something crazy. Like it's going to be a way that, like, I don't want to say bailout because obviously it takes skill to time it, but like it's going to be a way to get like a bailout bucket, like a last thing, you know, the defender play good D, or they like over, you know, your long running to the right and pump fake a fade, and they overplay, they jump instead of just like mating or post jabbing like a lot of people do last year. Now, like you can branch back into a step through into a shot, and like the green was on it felt like very greenable. So we'll see how it feels online when you're playing against a real person, but I do think there's a real possibility that like it actually is effective in online gameplay, even if you're like a more competitive player. Like definitely a casual mode, who's just, you know, racking stuff and people are going to get down with that. But I think even like competitive players in Program are going to utilize the step through a lot more than you know, a lot of other new features that have been added in throughout the years. Let's move on to dunk meter dunk. Dynamic dunk meter that's going to grow and shrink all the way through and gather all the way to the finish, all the way through the full dunk, right? Yes, it does do that. And confirm that, as you're going to see. All right, right here, Toby driving on step, Euro step into the meter dunk. Let's slow it down so you can see that you leave the hoop to start small, then it even shrinks a little, but then once I go step past them, it expands into a really big meter. So let's continue the dunk.
again, it felt like size matters, like height matters in terms of finishing, and it's been like that for years. But like somebody like Giannis, for example, here's a play now clip with Giannis. He's an absolute monster. Now, obviously, it's Giannis, like his stats are cracked, and he's 6'11" and all that, but he, like height, it's definitely easier to dunk with like bigger slashers than smaller. That's not to say smaller slashers couldn't dunk. But just, you know, I'm just comparing it to past 2Ks where definitely height matters in terms of your green window on dunk meters. It's like that again. It's definitely bigger dunkers are going to be harder to stop than smaller dunkers. But let's continue. Something else I noticed with finishing in general, but since we're talking about dunking, I'm related to dunking. In past years, I felt like interior, it mattered, but it definitely wasn't like a necessity. A lot of power forwards, centers were going, you know, low interior, and like as long as you just got the guy in the room, you know, you could stop them very consistently. Even small guards that could go in and stuff, they would swing down out of the corner and stop the other team's center and shrink his dunk meter, even though, you know, it's a 6'4" guard with 25 interior, it's block, and the center is driving, and, you know, really good finishing ratings, and it's just like, if you got there, you got there, and it didn't really matter the ratings. I think it felt way different trying to dunk on Wembanyama or Dennis Rodman or somebody who was, like, really good interior, as opposed to, like, dunking on Steph Curry. Like, it almost feels like, maybe because of that new wall-up badge, they're really trying to make like the interior rating matter because they want people to use that wall-up badge. I'm not really sure, but typically the dunk meter size was more about angles than it was about ratings. But in this game, it definitely felt like the ratings were playing a bigger factor. Maybe that was because I played against the AI and full transparency, I don't play against the AI very often. I pretty much do it once a year, and that's actually good today. But what I see when it comes to that person, but for the most part, from what I felt playing the game, the community that was in the game, it felt like interior definitely had a big impact on how easy it was to finish on somebody or how difficult it was to finish on somebody. To go along with the other factors, of course, you know, momentum, angle, positioning. And it's not to say it's impossible to stop somebody going to the basket. And this is Tyrese Maxey stopping Michael Jordan going to the basket. And, you know, Tyrese is, what, 6'1", and low interior, low block. So it's not impossible. Obviously, your skill, the way that you play, and the angle you take, and the timing of the jump and all that still matters. But one thing I noticed with dunking, if somebody was just like in a restricted area, just going downhill full speed at them, like they would as a poster, and then would be great at it. I feel like in past years, like unless they were way under the hoop, you get a decent window if they were way under the hoop. But if they were just like in a restricted area, a lot of times you would drive and like shrink the meter down all the way. Like in real life, it's like if they're standing under there and you have a full head of steam, you know, you got Michael Jordan running at you full head of steam, like you're in trouble. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes in real life will just bail out of there and just, you know what I mean? I'm not getting put on a poster, but in 2K, it's like your meter would shrink a lot of the times. It was definitely a noticeable difference in terms of they're just down there in the dead zone and you can just pull up the boom on them. But again, like when he was down in that dead zone, it felt like it would shrink. So I don't know, maybe that's just because when he said maybe it's the interior rating. There's a lot of unknowns. But overall, the dynamic dunk meter definitely worked. It was shrinking, it was expanding, it was shrinking back down. It was overall dunking, in my opinion, it felt really good. Honestly, maybe even too good, but we got to see when it's person versus person how it plays out because it's always a little different against the AIs. But let's move on. So since we're on the topic of dunking, let's talk about standing dunks, kind of big man, paint scoring, post scoring. I'm going to encapsulate it all into one section, all right? You see a little bit of post scoring in this gameplay, like trying post spins and stuff with Kobe and Jordan and LeBron. You'll probably see some more as the gameplay goes on. But now, besides Joey posting from the three-point line for the second year in a row at Community Day, the steppers are definitely something to utilize, but let's talk about paint mashing, right? Dead zone, can you really mash something? This is band mashing and contact needle dunking with a standing dunk. But just for perspective, that particular six has a 50 block and is 50 interior. Now on the flip side of it, check out this clip. Giannis going against Jason Tatum right here. Tatum's got 81 interior and just balls up and takes Giannis out of the dunk and makes him miss the layup. Now this gameplay is from Joey 2K, so I think the difficulty he said was on like All-Star or Pro. So it's a lower difficulty than what I'm playing on, so like the green window size of like that layup was definitely bigger than it would have been on Hawk. But again, like check out, this is back-to-back possessions here. Joey's trying to just rim run through Tatum, and Tatum with 81 interior compared to that 50 we just saw for the guy in the Knicks. Like, it's just a massive difference in terms of the animation. Like, just an absolute stonewall as opposed to just, like, going through and just, getting, a push through and your meter growing because now you're at the rim wide open. It's just, it felt night and day difference in terms of players with low interior versus high interior. We'll see with person on person, obviously. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt because it's against the AI. But it's just what we felt. And it's not that, like, when somebody had high interior, it's absolutely impossible to, like, finish on them, pause. Like, I think there was actually a dunk earlier in this game where, like, and I dunked on him with Kobe, so it's positioning and it's, timing of the jump and all that still matters for sure, but the point of this is just talking about meter dunking, driving, standing, paint mashing, and then also interior defense, and it just, the overall feeling was interior mattered more than it has in past years. So, moving on, let's branch over to layups. Layups also felt really, really good, and